CBS 42 News at 10 starts with breaking news.
That breaking news is from Bibb County, where a massive search is going on for this man, Austin Patrick Hall. Aaliyah has issued a blue alert for Hall in connection with the shooting of 2 sheriff's deputies. The shooting happened this afternoon, and tonight there is still very heavy law enforcement activity in the Briarfield community. Good evening, everyone. I'm Sherry Jackson.
I'm Ben Hoover. From a prayer vigil for the injured deputies to that active manhunt right now, we have team coverage tonight. CBS 42's Tim Reed is in Centerville, where the community is coming together. But first, our Jen Cardone begins our coverage tonight in Briarfield, where there's a large police staging area. Jen, it's been 6 hours since that suspect was last seen. What's the latest?
Ben, they're still searching here tonight, and in fact, law enforcement from across the entire state is here behind me in the parking lot at Briarfield Land and Timber as they continue to comb this area along Highway 25, searching on the ground and in the skies. It might be hard to see out here, but the longer we've been here, the more officers have continued to come to this command post. We've counted close to 100 throughout our time here tonight. And according to District Attorney Michael Jackson, the deputies were chasing the driver of a stolen car after 5 p.m. in this area when he says Hall opened fire, shooting 2 deputies. We've since learned from him that one officer is in critical condition and the other isn't stable at UAB. Centerville city officials have asked residents in Briarfield, Golfers Trail, County Road 10 and Highway 25 to stay on high alert because they say Hall abandoned the vehicle and is on foot and is armed and dangerous. Hall has a criminal history, including that he previously escaped custody as an inmate in Wilcox County in 2019. We were able to uncover in court documents tonight that he has been previously arrested for second-degree assault, domestic violence, reckless driving, receiving stolen property in the first and second degree, and he has a gun charge. Anytime officers get caught in the line of fire, Jackson says everyone will show up.
Once word got out that 2 deputies had been shot, you had a law enforcement agency from all over the state getting involved. And so, of course, this is a big concern to everybody.
Again, officers from across the state continue to pour out here. We're going to continue to stay out here as long as it takes and provide more updates throughout our newscasts tonight. Reporting live in Bibb County, Jen Cardone, CBS 42 News. Local coverage you can count on.
Jen, thank you. Now tonight, the city of Centerville updated its social media pages with a Prayers for Bibb banner. It was shortly after community members gathered for a prayer vigil at the Bibb County Courthouse. CBS 42's Tim Reed has a reaction from those who gathered tonight.
The Bibb County community is coming together tonight to pray for the 2 deputies who were shot in the line of duty. Those who attended tonight's vigil tell us when terrible things like this happen, prayer always brings people together.
So we pray that you guide the doctor's hands and the nurse's hands. We pray that you guide their thoughts.
Tonight's prayer vigil started at 8 o'clock and lasted 30 minutes. Dozens of people from all around Bibb County came together to hold hands and to share their faith using prayer to ask for healing after 2 deputies were shot in the Briarfield community.
James 5:16 says the prayers of the righteous man availeth much. I think one of the issues we're facing in society today is it's times like this that we really are drawn together, and it's super important that we are more drawn together all the time instead of times like this. But living in a small community, you know everybody. Their kids go to school together, the families go to church together, they eat at the restaurants together, and you know there's going to be a tremendous amount of pain.
More than 150 people attended tonight's prayer vigil. In Bibb County, Tim Reed, CBS 42 News. Local coverage you can count on.
Thank you, Tim. Area lawmakers are speaking out tonight following the shooting. We spoke to Representative Alan Treadaway. He offered his thoughts and prayers to the officers and their families, but says something has to be done against the rise of violence against law enforcement.
We're seeing far too much of this in this country. And me personally, I believe after 31 years in law enforcement that we have put a target on law enforcement officers in this country. We've demonized the law enforcement profession, and we've got to stop it.
Treadaway served in law enforcement for over 30 years.
Right now, we want to show you a live look at the area where the manhunt is taking place in Bibb County. Again, dozens of law enforcement agencies from across the state are searching for Austin Patrick Hall. This is in connection with the shooting in Bibb County. We're told that shooting happened after the chase of a stolen car, and at some point he got out and is on foot at this hour. The Alabama Law Enforcement Agency has issued a blue alert for Hall. This is his picture. They consider him to be armed and extremely dangerous, as you heard from Jen Cardone in this report. If you see him, they want you to call 911 immediately.